The theory of reincarnation, a fact or a fiction? A warm greetings to you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Richard. I am a spiritual person who has been practicing certain techniques and studying spirituality and other related subjects over the course of the last 11 years or so, in which I am developing myself spiritually and had created an extraordinary life for myself. Is Do we get reincarnated or we just live one life? We have one lifetime. Who knows for sure? But I think that it's a strong possibility that we do get reincarnated. There's a strong possibility that reincarnation is a fact. There are many things in life that are occurring, and the theory of reincarnation can explain many of the things that are happening in life. And what sense does it make that it doesn't make any sense at all that we live only one lifetime for about 75 years in this eternal scheme of things, never to exist in another physical form ever again? It doesn't make much sense, does it? For eternity, we're bound to exist in other physical forms. 75 years, roughly 75 years, the estimated average lifespan for a human being, 75, 80 years, whatever, is nothing compared to eternity. Life, from what we understand, life goes on forever and ever. It has always been and it will always be. So just when when I think about it, I say to myself, it doesn't make any sense at all that we exist only one lifetime throughout eternity. We only exist one lifetime in a physical form throughout eternity. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I believe from my current understanding, I believe that reincarnation was even taught in Christianity in the beginning, earliest stages of Christianity, and then it was quite possible it was in the teachings. Reincarnation was in the teachings of Christianity, and then it's quite possible that as time progressed, certain clergymen had removed much of the teachings about reincarnation in the Christian doctrines. So even in Christianity, I believe it was taught, and there are some references to it in the Holy Bible. There are some references to reincarnation in the Holy Bible, and there are many religions. From my current understanding, there are many religions who do that do explain about reincarnation. And if we were all to believe, I mean, it can't. Reincarnation can't be proved, can't be disproved. We don't know. We don't know. But there are a lot of claims that support reincarnation. A lot of people make claims about existing in the past in another form, another physical form, another body. And there are images. I mean, I'm sure we all have images of other places and time and other times in our minds. We get images every now and then, whatever it may be. And if it is true that we do get reincarnated, and we all believe that, that would be so beneficial to the human race because then there'll be a diminishing of nationalism, there'll be a diminishing of racial intolerance, there'll be a diminishing of religious intolerance, there'll be a diminishing of, it should be anyway, a diminishing of all these things. The diminishing of, should be also a diminishing uh, of sexual sex intolerance. The reason why I think that if we all believed in theory of reincarnation, then we would all come to understand that why should I hate anyone else if they're different than I am, whatever for whatever reason they're different than me. I was different too. Maybe I was like them in a past life. Maybe I will be like them in a future life. So reincarnate theory of reincarnation, if it's believed, can be very beneficial to the human race. I don't think we'll probably have much less problems in the world, and not and if we do believe in the theory of reincarnation, we wouldn't be so caught up in the dramas of this world. We'll realize that this is just a passing, and we're going to experience many more things to come. We already had experienced many things in another body, and we're going to experience many more things to come in other bodies. Well, I think it will lessen the load of the burden of this lifetime. It will lessen it if we all believe in the theory of reincarnation. I don't think we'll take life as seriously, and we'll realize that we are here to basically learn and grow and develop and evolve spiritually. That is, I believe, and everything's about learning lessons. So it's like going to school. Well, for a brief period of time, on a personal note, this is, for a brief period of time, I was very fond of the ancient Egyptian culture, more so than any other culture throughout history. I was very fond of the ancient Egyptian culture, and I strongly believed that I had existed in ancient Egypt for at least one past life. I strongly believe this. I mean, to the point where I was deeply attracted to the ancient Egyptian culture, and I felt somewhat familiar with it, and also I had took a trip to Egypt, and for the first time, I was never there before. So I took a trip to Egypt, and I felt as if I I was very familiar with Egypt. I felt as if I was there before, and seeing all the monuments and so forth, the pyramids, and it was like it was an eerie feeling. Like I know this stuff. I know it. I mean I wasn't very knowledgeable in as far as theoretical aspects, but I felt like I noticed stuff. I was exposed to this stuff in sometime in the past, but I wasn't. I wasn't exposed to it. I wasn't in Egypt. I wasn't in Egypt uh, before I visited that one time. So was I an ancient Egyptian in a past life, in at least one past life? It's possible. It's possible. Hey, why not? So do we get reincarnated? That's the $10 million question. I guess we'll really never know for sure, but I almost fully believe in it. Almost. I leave a little room for doubt. Well, that's all I wish to share about the theory of reincarnation with you. I would like to now introduce you to my book that is titled How to Create an Extraordinary Life for Yourself. If you would like to spiritually develop and create an extraordinary life for yourself, I strongly suggest to you to purchase this book. This book has an immense amount of vital information in it, with numerous topics and brief explanations, with numerous actual hands-on techniques that can easily be practiced, and whatever else in this book. I strongly suggest to you to purchase this book. If you are interested in purchasing this book, all that you need to do is visit barnesandnoble.com or amazon.com, type in the title at the search bar, How to Create an Extraordinary Life for Yourself, then press enter naturally, and this book should appear. I strongly suggest to you to purchase this book. Well, that's all that I wish to share with you in this video. I am hopeful that this video served you well. I wish you all the best in life. Have a great day.